We have reached a boiling point. And when we reach that boiling point, it's time for one thing and one thing only. It is time for the blow-off. And I'm not going to be the jack-off. Because you know what? I'm going to answer your questions. I said that the third installment of Blow-Off through the weekend, the third installment would be about you. And that's exactly what it's going to be. I pick the 5 best questions. Now, simply, if you want a guaranteed response to your question, if for some reason you say, oh, well, mine got overlooked, mine didn't get answered, mine didn't get over. Listen, I like all your questions, but when it comes to certain antics, certain topics, certain stories, certain things that I think would manifest itself and advance itself, listen, if you want your question guaranteed answer, not only on Blow-Off, but throughout the week, all you got to do is leave a donation. I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10. Hell, I'll tell you what, if you donate money and you send me a message, you send me a comment saying, well, Sean, here's my question, here's what I donated, you click the link above. You click the link above, you donate. You tell me the dollar amount that you donated, I confirm it, and then you send me your questions. At that point, if you donated, you have the opportunity to send me your 6 best questions. And I'll answer your 6 best questions in one episode throughout the week. I'll carry it off into Blow-Off. It will be the Blow-Off, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, WWE Blow-Off here on Seanzviewent is just about as much about you. And with that donation, I don't just stop at, well, here's your question. I don't just give you the answer to the question. No. Seanzviewent will dig deeper. I'll put your answer, I'll put the response to the question on my Facebook page. I will not only put it on my Facebook page, but I will give you your name, your YouTube channel, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever you want promoted, whatever you want to get out there, I will do that for you. But if you don't donate, that's perfectly fine. If you want to wait for your question to be answered, that's even better. So let's get to them. Nathan Fortier asked, and I hope I got that right, asked, why do people like Enzo and Cass? Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan of Enzo and Cass, but they're entertaining, they're charismatic, funny to a degree. They are just, as a tag team, the complete package, but for some reason, they're definitely not The Rock. They're definitely not Foley and Rock. They're not DX. They're not the Dudley Boys. They're not the Four Horsemen. They're not a lot of groups, but what they are is, talents in development. And I'm not talking about how they're in development right now. I know they're on the main roster. I know what they're doing. I know what they are capable of. And maybe they're one of those teams that you grow to like, but I'm just not. And listen, at no time did I wish injury on Cass. I mean, on Enzo, my bad. At no time. But the sky is the limit. That's why people like them. They are drawn to them. They can comprehend to them. They enjoy them. That's why, in my opinion, why people like Enzo and Cass and why they're so over and why they get such a great response from the crowd. That's why. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to all you people, all the subscribers and viewers that have sent me your questions. Remember, the 5 best questions will get answered. And the only way that this series continues and goes on is if you leave comments, likes, share, and subscribe. Very important that you share and subscribe on Twitter and Facebook all around the entire internet. The Caspian Man, Caspian Man, Predator asks, do you think the WWE will be successful in trying to make Kalisto the next Rey Mysterio? Well, it's all about booking. It's all about the right push. It's all about the right commitment. And the emotion has to be there, but I don't think anyone's going to be the next Rey Mysterio. It's as simple as that. Rey Mysterio set the bar at an all-time era. I don't think it will be achieved ever again. Shoaib Farouk asked, who do you believe will win the Money in the Bank 2016? AJ Styles or Kevin Owens, in my estimation. Viper HD9 asks, what do you think about Darren Young's push? Well, it just started, so I don't really want to critique it or be for it or be against it yet. I want to see how it develops. I want to see how it advances. So if you want to ask me that question in, say, another couple of weeks, I'll give you my outlook of it. I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you where I think it's going to go. But the WWE could do something big with Darren Young here. They said that the push will be elevated. It will be important, and it will have an impact. So hopefully it has all the impact and all the importance that the WWE is looking for with Darren Young, because there's potential there. A lot of people didn't care about Darren Young. I think this will force the issue, and a lot of people will then care about Darren Young. But that's just what I think here on the blow-off. Remember, we blow off steam. We get out what we want to say. We get out what we want to feel. Funky, which is the 5th question. And remember, if you want your question guaranteed, all you got to do is click the link above, donate. That's all you got to do. Donate any dollar amount, and your question will guaranteed to be answered. Just make sure that you send me a comment or a message telling me what it was or your question and your donation amount, and it'll be guaranteed to be answered right here on Blow Off. Funky asks, do you think we should get a title split to go along with the brand split? Should we go back to a WWE Championship and a World Heavyweight Championship? Once again, as far as your question is concerned, I will get right to that. But I just want to say right now for the record, if you want to start asking me questions now for next week, you can do that, okay? You can start asking your questions right now. Should we see a title split to go along with the brand split? You know what? If they do the brand split, I'm more in favor of, the Raw having the WWE title and SmackDown having the World Heavyweight Championship. But then again, as much as I want to see a brand, I'm kind of indifferent about whether or not we should see that, because we already went down that path. But if it gives other opportunities, other superstars, other performers to, get that push and be noticed and be recognized and be realized, well, then I'm all for it. If this is going to give us a new chapters and new champions, I'm all for that. But at this time, I could really care if the World Heavyweight Championship comes back, because they have reinstated it, they have retired it, they have brought it back, they have canceled it out so many times where I don't even know if the World Heavyweight Championship holds that kind of significance. I think they should just focus more on the WWE title, but that's just where I'm coming from. And once again, if they do a brand split, I hope a lot of superstars, advance with this. I hope a lot of superstars can get over. And I just hope it does a world of good for a lot of superstars that primarily may not get the opportunity or chance right now. And with Raw being 3 hours, you think a lot more superstars, there's potential. There's opportunity. All right? There needs to be a rise and not a compromise. So I think what I really think is the WWE champion should appear on Raw and SmackDown and be a traveling champion. I mean, they're already going to be a traveling champion, but that's besides the point. Remember when the brand split first started in 2002, the WWE Undisputed Champion would appear on Raw, SmackDown? Remember that? Well, that's what I would do. But that's just where I'm coming from. Remember, the 5 best questions get answered on the show. Your question, if it wasn't answered this week, could be next week. Keep on asking. And if you have another question or a comment, or a suggestion, or an opinion. It's not just limited to questions here, okay? I can take your suggestions, your opinions. I'm subject to that, okay? Because here on Blow Off, this is where we blow the cap off. This is where we, let the steam go to the extreme. That's what we do here on Blow Off. Thank you for watching Seanzviewent. If you want to donate, click the link above. You can donate just to donate for the hell of it, or if you want your question to be guaranteed to be answered, donate. Send a message saying, this is what I'm asking, this is what I donated, I want it guaranteed. The guaranteed answer to the question. Thank you for watching Blow Off. Rumors, news, and headlines coming in right now on Seanzviewent. Subscribe.